Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and we're going to have a look at a Block Tech set here. A big one. Block Tech Dino Park, Dino Safari, with 446 blocks pieces. There's our this is the set. We got the main dino pen. Got whatever this dinosaur is. We got a Stegosaurus and some small vehicles, which are par for the course. Even Lego does dippy small vehicles like this. The main attraction, I would say, is the dinosaur pen and the observation platforms and stuff associated with it, and the brick-built Stegosaurus over there. Even Lego sets have these dippy little vehicles that go along with it. So I don't think that's too bad to have these small things along with a big thing. Even Lego does that. We're gonna have a look at this set and check this puppy out in just a moment. Here is our Dino Safari, Dino Barracks, Dinosaur Paddock pen with assorted parts, little cars, little helicopter, assorted little models that go along with it. I'm happy to say there isn't any real piece count padding in this set. So what did I say? We get 400 something, 446 pieces, and I would say that they're all put to good use. We don't have any real piece count padding. There might be a few odd things here that might stand out and look like piece count padding, but in my opinion, it's not. Everything that's done here, I would say, is done tastefully and with purpose. Let's have a look at the main attractions first, and we'll save our smaller dippy little vehicles for later. We get 4 minifigures here, including this guy here, and they are all the same minifigure. This guy that with the hat. We get 2 of this style and 2 with the lighter skin. And here is our dippy little. Where's the box say these things are? Let's see. Stegosaurus, Stegosaurus, tracking car. It says it's a T-Rex. So there is a T-Rex, ATV, chaser, and helicopter. Okay, and Dino Keep. Dino Keep. So this is a T-Rex, a rather pathetic looking T-Rex if you ask me. Maybe more like a Gallimimus or a Raptor or something. But let's set him aside. Let's set aside Mr. Stegosaurus here. Have a look at the Dino Keep. The main attraction here, and I think it's well designed. It was fun to build. We got our fence sections off to the side, and they use these Lego pieces that have the little bar with these around it. In the back we got something a little different. We got some plates and these spiky things in the back. Not sure what that's about. In the front are the gates, made from little ladder pieces, or you could say those are barred pieces, with the clippy clips. We can Open this up to let our dinosaurs and dinosaur keepers in and out. It's got some red lights there, maybe to indicate it's locked. We got some lights. Got a mini model of a lookout tower, and in the back we have, with these pretty windows, a observation tower and a helicopter landing pad for a little helicopter. So this was a fun build. I think it turned out pretty well. We've got these interesting barred sections on the side there. Interesting way that's done. They're not clipped on there, even though they are clips. You put them, wrap them around the bars as you're building it. You build this section up. A note about Block Tech pieces in general: they have really good grabbing power. They grab onto each other really tightly, much better than Legos do. I've reviewed a bunch of other Block Tech sets here at the Zix TV, and most of them have the really good grabbing power, so you can do stuff that you wouldn't be able to do with Legos, because the Legos would fall apart really easily. And on each corner we've got this corner part here. We can see it better in the front. That's all one part there. And then we build up this section and attach it, and the grabbing power is really good, so this isn't going to fall apart unless you're rough and tumble with it. And then we got these plates. Nice to see a plate of some good size, instead of using a whole bunch of small things to pad out the piece count like they usually do. We got some nicely sized plates holding everything together, with this little rooftop piece holding them together. Again, if this was Legos, you'd need to lock that down underneath with something, but it is holding them together just fine. That's superior grabbing power and what you can do with it. On the sides here, we do have these pillars that are made of, we have the same thing on the tower here. We got these pillars that are made from, there's three of them stacked on top of each other. They're tubes that don't have the little indentation at the bottom like normal Lego tubes do, so they sorry about that. So they fit together seamlessly to form a pillar on our little simulated watchtower here, and on the sides there. So that's about 5 of them stacked on top of each other. So you might see that a bit as piece count padding, because Lego has pillars that are all one piece, but it's versatile. You could you know, if you want to make a taller pillar, you can do it, and if you want to make a shorter pillar, as seen here. So it doesn't bother me like other piece count padding stuff does, and I don't really consider it a problem. We got our bars up front, and these pretty blue windows. Can't really fit a minifigure in there. He's going to be too tall, even sitting. Well, he might. Nope, needs to be a bit taller. There's our observation station in the back. Might be nice to build that up. Put some bricks underneath these windows, build it up a bit more so you can fit a minifigure in there. Give him some kind of control console or a chair or something, and make it into a proper observation tower. Same with the little lookout post here. build that up some more. Maybe be able to fit a minifigure in there. I'd say those are the. It works as a mini model of what it should be. So that you should be able to fit a minifigure in there and in there, and maybe have some walkways over here that they can look out onto the dinosaur in the dino pen. So that's our dinosaur pen. Pretty good. It just needs some modification with get together some Block Tech parts. I don't mix brands. That's something I haven't mentioned before. I don't mix brands. So I would take Block Tech bricks and build this up underneath the windows, build it up a bit more. Although I don't see any reason why you couldn't use Legos or some other brand. They are compatible. Looks like it's going to fit together well with Legos. Let's have a look at some of our other models. Here is Mr. Stegosaurus. Check him out. And he's got the tail with the transparent parts on the tip. I don't know why. He's a Stegosaurus, not a spaceship. Anyway, he's got the tail on this little clicky joint, and his legs are. Let's see if I can get one of his legs off. Maybe this front one here. Oh, I took the whole thing off. Put that back on there. Uses an old Mega Bloks part with the peg is part of the part. It's 2/3 of a brick high. And we've got his feet there. We plug that into a Technic style hole there on the side, and these are just placed there so that's a testament to the superior grabbing power. You don't need to lock it down with something, and you plug your. Wish it had some resistance on it so it doesn't flop around like this, but the finished result I think is pretty good. Here's a look at the brick built body of this guy and his head. We got his jaw opens. We got a tongue in there. We got our little teeth, little eyes. Not bad for a brick-built dinosaur. Pretty good. And he's kind of angled forward there, so he can lower his mouth and eat the grass. When you put him down, it's like, yeah, like that. So he's kind of angled forward a bit. That's pretty cool. Can he fit in the, yeah, he can. His tail, you might want to curl up his tail just a bit. He does fit in there. Barely. With just a bit of, you'd have to curl up his tail. But he's not really going to be much of a threat. He's not the threatening type of dinosaur. He's a peaceful dinosaur. Let's have a look at our T-Rex. What they call a T-Rex. There he is. I would call this a raptor or something else, another type of dinosaur. Very basic design. We got some robot arms used as his little arms there. We got these robot arms used as his feet. We got his tail. Unimpressive all around. Here's one of our small vehicles. This, what did I say? This is a chase car or pursuit car. And I noticed the thing with these minifigures, you can't fit them in there. I don't know if we can see that, but his feet are pushed right up against the pegs there. We can't fit him up with one peg closer to the steering wheel in there because of his feet. And I'm going to have to go to the close-up view to show that. I'll be just a moment. Here is one of our minifigures, and all the figures in the set are the same guy. We've got the darker skinned guy, and then we have our lighter skinned guys. They're all the same. See if we can get them. They're all the same. They come with the same hat. There we go. And I finally noticed something about this newer style. This is the newer style of Block Tech minifigure with the weird legs, the weird body that goes in on the sides. And here is a Block Tech minifigure of the older style. And can I hold him without my hand getting in the way? Hopefully we can see how different the legs are. And this one stands taller, so it's going to be that much harder to fit him into tight places. So we've got the older one over here, and I like this one better. And not to mention the hands that aren't really grabbers. They're curled up like that. You'd have to just put a bar through there and hope that he's able to hang on to it and it doesn't fall all the way through. Here are the minifigures. Oh, this is the old style. This is from a different Block Tech set. We can see how much taller the new style is. And also in the back we've got this is how he sits down. It's his butt and his feet. And we've got this extra part sticking out in the front that is made like so that you can stand them on some pegs. And because of this extra part sticking out front, he's not going to fit into this car, so I had to move him one peg back. And you can see that his feet are pushed up. It's because against the pegs in front of the steering wheel there. It's because of this extra part here that you're not going to be able to get it, because his feet will have to be flush right next to the steering wheel. So that's why he is arranged in this way. Personally, I like the older style better. This is the older style of Block Tech minifigure, and it works just like regular Lego minifigures. This style, I'm not a fan of this style. He's taller, he's got taller legs because of this extra part, and he's got a taller body, and it's just kind of overdone. Anyway, we have to assemble these guys. So we assemble his legs onto this part here, assemble that onto his body, and his arms are two different parts. You plug that in with a little ball joint with just a bit of range of movement there. Can't really bend very far at the elbow like normal Lego minifigures. There's the and there is his hat. So here is our chase car, or whatever it is. It's a pretty simple build, and what I would do is replace this minifigure with the older style of Dinosaur keeper minifigure with the hat there, because he's just not gonna. I was trying to get him in there, and finally noticed that's why I've been having difficulties getting these newer style in the space sets too, to fit into various places, because they're not designed to fit correctly. And the same goes for this ATV here. That's why he's back there, because his feet section would have to be flush with the front and the back, and he's just not going to fit. Too big, too wide. And this is a very simple little build, about as simple as you can get, really. There we go. There's one of our lighter skinned dinosaur keeper characters, and we have the little aircraft where these laser cannons, they should have some kind of tranquilizing agent in case their dinosaurs escape, or in case their dinosaurs are giving them trouble. I had a great difficulty fitting this guy in there, and I hope we can see how his foot there is right up against the little base of the lever. I had the greatest difficulty fitting him in there, and the height of this guy interferes with this. There's just enough room for his hat to be there, but his little rotor can't be straight up like we're shown in the instructions. And we've got this piece on a jumper here in the back. Another Mega Bloks part with the 2 plate layers high, with the with the pin on it for the, and this is just, it's on one jumper, and tugging gently on it, it's not coming off. Anyway, this is our build here for this dippy little helicopter. I do like the lever. It's an old Best Lock invention on a ball joint. Fits very tightly in there. Can't flop around. Nice. We got our dinosaur repellent cannons, whatever these are. They look like laser cannons from the Space series. Should make them green or something, or make something that looks like a tranquilizing agent, like Lego does, and a different color than red. Red means laser. And he can land on there. I think is that it? I covered everything. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different things to build. Some of them are pretty simple in design, but that's par for the course. Lego does this too. You have a little car and then a big base. So I don't see that as a problem. We get all these minifigures, 4 of these guys, all the same guy, same hat, same expression on the face, same body, just different color of skin. So, Mr. Stegosaurus. You see, this is why I'd like him to have some more resistance there, so it doesn't flop around like that. But it's not bad. All said and built, this is a fun set. It's pretty good. I like Mr. Stegosaurus here. Uh, he's pretty good. Maybe could use a little bit of modification. I'm not sure what, but something to make his mouth look a bit better. But he's not too bad. The base, the dinosaur keep, is pretty good. I like it. We get some good pieces, like these railings or fence parts on the side there. The what is called a T-Rex is rather unimpressive. Might call him something else. Call him a raptor or something, and then get a different Block Tech set for a T-Rex. We get these little cars and this little helicopter. I would replace the minifigures, the new style, with the older style that can fit onto the two stud area there, that can fit with his hands grabbing onto the handlebar. I replace these with the older style, and maybe, I've already been over that, but build up the the observation tower and such, so we can fit our minifigures in there. I think that's the only modifications I would do to it. As it is, pretty good. I like it. This is a pretty good set. I wouldn't say it's great, I wouldn't say it's awesome, but it is good. There isn't really any piece count padding like in other Block Tech sets. The stuff works pretty well. The main thing that doesn't work is the minifigs, so I would replace those with other figs that work better. Mr. Stegosaurus is cool. I would say the main attractions are the Stegosaurus and the dinosaur keep, the dinosaur paddock, the place where you keep your dinosaurs, and all this. The rest of this is just added in to have something there. Little car, little ATV, and little helicopter. So, he's stand up properly, dude. So, I would say that this is a pretty satisfactory set. I was much more satisfied with this than other Block Tech sets. It's pretty good. I like it. Could use some modification, but pretty much all Block Tech sets could benefit from modification. And that is my review of this Block Tech set, Dino Park, Dino Safari, with 446 pieces. Thank you for watching.